Okay, so this is a really good question because not everyone can begin their healing journey after they've detoxed their life from toxic people, myself included. So a lot of times we have to start the healing journey when we have these personalities around us. So I want to give you guys some tips that can help. Something to remember is that narcissistic abuse is an attack on your autonomy, on your right to be a separate individual, on your right to have your own perspective, to see and hold on to your own reality. And they use your nervous system against you. So yes, it's their actions that are abusive, but every time they are abusing, whether it's overt or covertly, it's causing your nervous system to kick on and go into one of your trauma responses, whether that's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And so life in that dynamic is all about you being flung in and out of one of those trauma responses. If you're still in a relationship with somebody, they're going to continue to want to do that. And so the only person that can break the patterns is you. So some things that began to help me. First was diaphragmatic breathing. When I really began to look at what was going on inside of me, instead of being so externally focused, I was in shock at how high my anxiety was all the time. Literally wake up, eyes open, bam, anxiety, rumination, intense emotions coming on. So starting to do diaphragmatic breathing, even just 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute before I would eat, 1 minute before I would go to sleep, started calming my nervous system. And for the sake of time, I'll only mention another tip is learning how to let go of that only one perspective. Narcissistic abuse teaches you can't have your truth unless they agree with you. And so it's almost like you feel like you can't see your reality. You can't believe in yourself without them agreeing with you, which means you get stuck in over-explaining instead of holding on to your truth. Start reconnecting to you. What do I think about this? Okay, I think this, they think that, they're allowed. They're allowed to think that, I'm still allowed to think this. And then we think, but they get mad. They're allowed to be mad. I'm still allowed to hold on to my truth. Really wrapping your mind around the mindset that you are allowed to be you. You are allowed to have your feelings. You are allowed to have your perspectives. You're allowed to have your passions. You're allowed to have your truth, even if they disagree with you. Now you're separating from the enmeshment. Obviously, there are more things that you can do, but those are two that are really powerful to start doing if you're still in the relationship with somebody high on the scale of NPD.